Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. Hello! Just refilling my wine bottle here. It's empty water. For some reason, people like knowing what I do when I'm not talking about technology stuff and doing regular old YouTube videos. So I thought, shouldn't we start vlogging? And today may be a good day to start, right, Diana?
Right.
Tonight we're going to be meeting one of Diana's favorite YouTubers.
Yay, I'm so excited.
Judy?
Yes, Judy and Benji.
Yes, and so I've been emailing Benji back and forth, and finally we're in the area. We're staying at the Tulalip Resort and Casino, even though Diana and I aren't gamblers. I ended up helping Tulalip a few weeks ago with a Facebook campaign, and so they had us up here and gave us some nice tickets, like $25 of slot play. Diana and I blasted through $40 last night and have nothing to show for it. So let me give you a tour of the way Diana and I choose to stay at hotels. And I think, how many hotels have you ever stayed in? 4?
Yes.
Not a lot. So it's a very nice room. I gotta tell you, and I don't know if the camera will do it justice. Very large, at least as far as hotel rooms are concerned. Nice, clean, smells good. Touchscreen phone, which of course the geek in me is attracted to. I can just press one button. We've got a couples massage scheduled at 2:30, and we get a 10% discount because we have a rewards club card or something like that. So last night we came in walking with 2 bags from Walmart with some bottled water, some jerky that Diana wanted, some pork rinds. Which I used to love these things. Well, the problem was you open them and I'm like, and I thought someone farted, but no, it's just pork rinds. And if you've never smelled pork rinds, you know what I'm saying. So we had, a bottle of Mountain Dew, some potato chips, and boxed wine. Now, of course, I'm a boxed wine fiend. So we figured we'd get it and we'd just drive home with it. Didn't really want to use the Honor Bar or anything like that. And
what about your Star Wars?
Oh, yeah. They had Easter candy on sale for 75% off. So I got all these Star Wars Easter eggs for, it's not like Star Wars Easter eggs. Star Wars wrapping for $1. That was kind of fun. I don't know, maybe we'll save it to next Easter and you can go find them. But it's pretty nice. Nice little Honor Bar, nice little collection of things that you can use to drink and prices. $7 for a Snickers.
Yes.
Honestly, that's par for the course for hotels. Pretty nice full-length mirror here. Really nice closet, I would say.
It lights up.
And I know they say it does light up, or it should light up. Oh wait. I don't know if I've got the power. They've got a special thing where it conserves energy. Oh, there's the light.
There we
go. Safe. And if you've never really stayed at a lot of hotels, you don't know how nice this hotel truly is. And I'd say this is an average room. It's not a suite or anything like that. Not like the one that we stayed at the Trump Tower a few weeks ago.
That's a neat light right there.
Yeah, it's really neat, and they got pretty nice prints. And I think this is an actual print. That's an actual signature of the print 175 out of 250. So that's not something that you just buy anywhere. That's real. So they've got. I love these hotel things where. So if we want privacy, we just press the privacy button, or if we want to make up the room, we press make up the room, and then on the outside, the doorbell. Yes, we have a doorbell.
Let's see if our neighbors are out. We have nice neighbors.
I thought I had a doorbell. Maybe I don't. Oh.
Doesn't work?
Maybe it's got to shut.
Bye.
Take the privacy off.
Come in.
Did you say come in?
Yeah.
I said can't.
Privacy.
Oops, sorry. Knocking the things around there.
This is this view.
Yeah, so it's a pretty nice view. Walk in the room, snackage, wineage.
Yes, there's a nice mirror.
But look at that. Seriously, you can get the bed. It's just framed very nicely.
Yeah.
You get a good shot of the bed. The view is not amazing. It's a parking lot, but huge TV.
Oh yeah, the TV is nice. Okay.
And I like that. Although I don't know if they've got true high definition signal. They had some text on there that was hardly legible. We were watching Deadliest Catch, and it was difficult to read the tweets that popped up. But I think I like the lamps on the side of the bed, how they're hanging down, and the kind of like spotlights above it. Kind of neat. And this is becoming customary in a lot of hotel rooms too. An iPod dock, so it's easy to charge your phone or whatnot if you have any extra cables. Those are just now starting to pop up. Having stayed at hotels for years and years and years, this is actually a really nice room. And then I took a picture of this last night and posted it to Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
Here, come closer.
The bathroom.
How they have the glass and there's like things that are strung inside the glass, like colored glass. It's kind of neat. But it is a nice bathroom too. A really nice bathroom. And I gotta turn on the shower. You guys are gonna freak out when you see this. So it's got a vanity built in here. It's a pretty cool curved mirror.
Oh, I like that a lot.
It's really neat.
Really cool. There's nice stuff.
Really, I mean, it's a really nice room.
A nice bench.
Maybe put my wine down.
I could see through here.
This is cool. So I'm gonna waste water so you can see this. Tell me if you can see this. Okay, so I'm gonna start. 3 heads. Boom, boom. You got them?
Yeah.
Can you see them? Here, come this side. You can see this angle.
Yeah, we can see them.
You got them? Isn't that wild? It's weird. It's very weird. Because you don't expect to be having water shot in places that it's not used to shooting.
It feels good, actually.
It's kind of a massage. Toilet, not that exciting. Flushes fast, flushes well, which is important for a toilet. Anyway, that's a tour of our toilet room. And on the soft bed, I would say. Actually, we give relationship advice. I was having a bad day yesterday. I was having a pretty bad day yesterday.
Yeah.
And we had to take the dogs into the hotel, like the kennel or whatever, and that wasn't what put me in a bad mood. I'm not at liberty really to discuss what put me in a bad mood, but I came in, Diana was putting her hair and makeup on. I mean, her makeup on, her hair was already on.
Yeah.
I said, we gotta go, we're late for an appointment. I was kind of stern about it, and I stopped, I turned around, I came back, I said, I'm really upset right now, but what'd I say, hon?
It's not you.
It's not you. I let her off the hook. That's a big relationship tip for people. I was upset. I knew I was upset. I could feel myself upset, but I knew Diana wasn't to blame. If I came in there and was all agitated and then left without letting her know, you would have felt like it was you or something you did or what was wrong. And what I wanted was, just to vent. I was trying to get it off, but I had to let her off the hook. And that's important in relationships when you're feeling upset, but the other person isn't responsible for that. If you don't tell them that, it's like they have all this weight on your shoulders. So after I told her that, I mean, yes, it was I still had to process the anger that I was feeling, and Diana let me process that. And then after I was kind of processed it, she appreciated that I was able to do that. She was able to be there for me, and I think that's kind of the key in the relationship is when you do that. You want the other person to be there for you. That's why you're in the relationship. So you have to let them know that they're not at the center of whatever you're feeling upset about so that they can be there with you to allow you to process those feelings and emotions. So I'd say, had a bad day, but it could have been a lot worse if Diana had not understood that and had I not told her that it wasn't her fault. A lot of people make that mistake. I see it all the time. You've got to let the other person know. You have to. Guys and girls, both. You have to let them know. And I think Diana handled, my whatever it was yesterday. I mean, I told you I was a little off yesterday. Though.
Right.
I think you handled it well. You know that we all have bad days, and
oh yeah,
we all do. But I think the key to being successful is letting the other person know. It's like when Diana tells me, when she's upset, I don't know what's going on. But when she tells me what's going on, or like that, I'm not to blame. It's like 1,000 pounds are lifted off my shoulder, and then suddenly I can be there for her.
Yeah. And
vice versa, really. It's hard, though, when someone's processing their emotions. You don't know if they're directing some of that at you. They can be frustrated, angry, upset, male, female. But, I tell you, that's part of having a successful, I'd say, relationship. Or what does Doug say? Doesn't matter. What did he say?
Yeah, I was telling Chris that Doug said something at our wedding ceremony that he said, at the end, like how many times you argue, that at the end of the day, you have to make up no matter what. So just keep that in mind, and then maybe you won't get as maybe stressed or mad because you have to make up. You have to make up. There's no other way around it.
And it's like I say, it's like you have to also give forgiveness to someone. And even if they did something 8 years ago, I'm looking at Diana, even though the camera's lens there. Imagine, you've got a gaping wound here. You got to let it heal, right? And once you think it's almost completely healed, if someone comes along and rips that scab open, it's got to start the healing process all over again. So you have to forgive. You have to let that thing heal over. And you may have that scar, forever, but at least it's healed over, and you don't expose that wound every time. That's why it's important to process and to let go and learn from each time. There's discord with discord. That's the wrong word. I can't believe I'm Googling this word. Maybe I was right.
Discord.
I was thinking 4G around here is 4G.
Yeah.
Yeah, disagreement. Holy shit, I was right.
Yeah.
Disagreement between people. Disagree. Isn't that how I used it in context? Never mind, I'm second guessing myself. I hate when I do that. Oh, anyway. That doesn't upset me. I'm not angry.
Yeah.
Same practicing.
So we're at the Eagles buffet.
Where's Eagles? Actually.
Yes. That's true. And it's about 9 a.m., right?
Yeah, just past 9 a.m. We were up at 6 in the morning to get here early so we could get back home so we could pick up the dogs so we didn't have to pay for an extra day. Turns out the Sunday brunch doesn't start until 9 a.m.
Yeah.
So we're here.
So what'd you get?
I got a cheese blintz, and I haven't had one of these in ages. Bacon, of course, a must. Pot sticker. I also have some freshly sliced ham, some noodles, egg rolls. Actually, that's a spring roll. Pizza, which is funny because you got pizza and egg drop soup. I also have water and red stuff that I'm probably not going to drink.
I think it's cranberry juice.
I think it's supposed to be cranberry juice. It's probably just sugar with cranberry flavor.
Yes.
So what'd you get?
I got orange juice, some spicy sauce. I got pizza as well. I already dug into mine. Salad, shrimp, egg roll, bunch of goodies, and water. We're on our way to get the puppies. Yay! What's wrong, honey?
I was just thinking. I've been doing videos for, God, how long? 1997? Long time. And we were talking to Judy and Benji last night, and we were talking about other YouTubers, and some of them get death threats. And I've never gotten a death threat, so am I doing something wrong?
We're here at the doggy hotel, picking up our dogs, Wicket and Pixie.
Me.
There's Wicket. We've been gone for 3 days?
2.
2 days?
Well, we just had them here because we were going on a weekend giveaway up at Pirillo. So they don't take pets.
I see.
Not that, actually, some hotels do a pretty good job with it. Glad all those behavior lessons paid off.
Misty, Wicket.
Good boy.
Hey, Pixie.
Yeah.
Hey, Misty. You found a friend? Cool.
Yeah, no, check this out. They're like, there was on Kickstarter. It didn't get funded, but they still sold them. So these they make different kinds. They even make kinds that stick to the bottom of glasses. These are just kind of like things you can stick on plates for guests. Can you see them glowing?
Yeah, they look cool.
Now, as you turn them, you can press them up or down to turn them on or off. So like that one's off. And this one, if you press it enough times, it'll cycle through the different types of colors. So it's not just red, green, blue, etc. So it's they're kind of like party favors. So you can set them on plates or whatever, just being decorative. And I like.
Now, can you stick liquids in them, or not really?
Actually, they may make shot glasses out of them. You could probably do that. You could probably make shot glasses.
Take some shots.
Yeah, and this one, see, look at that one. It was special. Can you read it? It says Pirillo. It may be blue, so there you go.
Whoa, yeah.
Pirillo or Chris, Hart, Diana.
Oh.
So they'll do custom ones.
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, I just found it on Kickstarter one day, and I'm like, dude, I have to have these. They glow.
Trash day.
Yeah, that's all out. We've got compost, recycling, and trash. Although, in terms of what's supposed to go in what, I'm still a bit lost on that.
Yeah, so am I. We try hard to recycle, but sometimes we're not sure.
the trash was already taken out, wasn't it?
I think
It looked
so.
empty.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the compost one. That's the recycle one, and then we take it out the front.
Yes. And
This is
this
the most
is
glamorous part of my week here.
this is what we do every Sunday.
I can't believe we generate this much junk.
A lot of the boxes are shipments. And then we put them out on the curb.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I think the neighbors are outside. I don't want them to see me in my PJs. Wait, as opposed to YouTube? I don't think they know I'm on YouTube. Huh? Everyone seems to think that it would be a good idea to keep it, the vlogging into, keep it in the Locker Room channel, except for Wicket. I asked a question on Facebook and Google Plus last night, and a lot of you guys responded. Locker Gnome, I don't know, I agree, Locker Gnome, Locker Gnome, Locker Gnome, Locker Gnome, Locker Gnome. Well, here's the thing, I can't put it in a new channel because you can only have one Google Plus account tied to a YouTube channel. So I can only keep it in one channel. That's the biggest problem. We're just going to have to set up a playlist for it that people can watch if they just want to watch the vlogs. Just a separate playlist for it. I think that's probably going to be the best way of doing it. Because of the Google Plus shortcoming. I'm not going to open up 2 Google Plus accounts until they fix that. That's just going to be the best bet. And everyone seems to like the idea. Even the Grand Canyon video that I uploaded today, people were like, do more of this kind of stuff. I'm like, okay, so I guess we're going to be doing Pirillogs.